Last time on The Alchemist.
But now do you believe me? About Caleb? If it wasn't for his powers, we would not have known where Lacey was. Granny says. He's only a child, Gigi. He isn't ready for all this. Kenton says. Trust me, Kenton. He's ready. And as soon as he finds his counterpart, his powers will begin to grow exponentially. He'll be more powerful than anything either of us has ever seen, Grammy says. What's wrong? Grammy says. They took them, Lacey says.
Mom! Suddenly, two men appear. Caleb is found in a damp, dimly lit place. It resembles a cell with bars. Caleb opens his eyes to see another young man near him. The man stares at Caleb as he regains consciousness, and their eyes meet. Caleb gets confused and sits up quickly. Who are you? Where am I? Rose! Rose. Oh, you mean that girl that was with you? They sent her back to the fairy realm. They hate fairies. The man looks disheveled, and by the looks of it, had been there a while. What are you talking about? Caleb says. The man looks at him and he laughs. And who's they? Caleb continues. What's the last thing you remember? The man says. I was at home. Mom, Caleb says, his memories returning. Do you remember seeing a black apparition? Or maybe two men dressed in black, with bald heads? The man asked. Caleb, still pondering. The crystal, Caleb says. Yeah, one of them was sucked into it, but they're free now, the man says. Wait, who are you? Caleb says. I'm Soren. And what do you know about the crystal? He continues. My mom was trapped in it for years, Caleb says. That was your mom? The blonde woman? She got sucked in too, Soren says. Caleb begins to ponder again. Wait. You were there? But you're, Caleb says. Just a baby. I know. They had me cloaked. I can read their minds. They were after that woman. Your mother? Guess they wanted the whole set. You and I? We're a package deal, Soren says. And how do you know about what happened? Do you have visions? He continues. Something like that. What do you mean a package deal? Caleb says. Soren looks at Caleb with a straight face. They call us the Alchemists. We're Warlocks. Really powerful ones, Soren says. Caleb looks at him strange. Granny was right, he says. He stares at Soren for a moment in awe. By the look on your face, I guess you heard of me, Soren says. So, they've held you captive since you were a baby? Caleb asks. Where are your parents? He continues. Soren looks at him. No. That night, my mom came back for me. She saved me. She was a witch with a temper. She must have gave him hell because
They still think about her. But in the end, she wasn't as powerful as them. While one of them was sucked into the crystal, the other one came back to get me. And he killed my parents. And I don't know where my little brother is. Those two men, they were, I don't know if afraid is the right word, but your dad is a grand magi, right? And I'm guessing Grammy is your grandmother, because I heard them say her name. They were worried about her. Guess my parents weren't intimidating enough, so they killed them, Soren says. Just then, a man appears in the cell, and both men become alerted. Confused and scared, they both back away. The man says nothing. He becomes transparent and moves towards Soren. Stay away. I'm done with your test, Soren barks. The ground begins to shake as Soren's eyes glow. But he's overcome by the man and ultimately becomes possessed by him. Caleb tries teleporting unsuccessfully. So far, Caleb has only mastered teleportation and what he calls a light shield. Caleb forms one around him as the man approaches. Abruptly, the man's voice rings out in Caleb's mind. As long as I get the crystal, I won't hurt either of you. Where's Rose? Caleb barks. She is of no use, the man says. Instantly, a knife appears in his hand. Get the crystal. He raises the knife to Soren's neck. Or he dies. After that, the man teleports Caleb back to his home. Caleb vanishes.